What's up, guys? It's Dunn
and Drew.
Make sure y'all subscribe.
And also click the bell to get notifications for right when we upload new videos.
Dunn and Drew, baby. What if I told you that beating Aaron Rodgers on his revenge tour is no breeze? That they didn't need the 12th man when they have the man? That the Browns aren't good, they're just playing shitty teams? What if I told you he's only good when he's the backup? That 2 Watts are better than 1? That the concrete jungle is where football dreams go to die? What if I told you Josh Allen actually is good? 32 teams, 32 stories. Dunn and Drew's critically acclaimed Dirty for 30, presented by Manscaped.
You know I flip a switch, bit.
You better flip it soon, because we're about to record.
Come on, bro. I do this for Jags at home. I'm mad every fucking time.
I don't know how you do Jags at home when you're pissed.
Because they only come on for breaks, so I can just hang my head. If I was on the whole time, boy, I would quit. I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Welcome, everyone, to episode 154 of Dunn and Drew. I'm Drew, accompanied here by, or usually on my right, by Eric Dunn to my right, I think. You heard the intro. The big announcement that I teased on Twitter is I think I'm going to say it. We'll get into it when we talk Bills later on.
You just spoiled it.
Josh Allen's good. This is a teaser. Josh Allen is good. I admit it, and I will go into full detail. I filled out my Josh Allen apology form. I'll present my research findings from this last week when we talk Bills football later in the episode. I hate saying this for a couple reasons, and I'll detail that later as well. I fucking hate it. Not because I don't like admitting that I was wrong. It's just because I'm scared. And I'll tell you why later on.
Looking forward to that.
What else? LeBron James, he's not finished yet. As you can tell by that picture. He's mad. He's not content. The Heat are on fire. The Falcons, they should fold their franchise. And Russell Wilson is the MVP and number 1 player off my dome. Are we done here?
Well,
Is that it?
Stay being a play on words with my last name. Yeah, LeBron is an actor. He's a diva. So, of course, him sitting on the fucking court with the confetti falling.
No, I kind of agree with you. I feel like he planned that shit.
Let me just sit here under the confetti. Soak it all in. Shut up. Everybody knew the Lakers were going to the fucking finals, except me. I thought it was the Clippers.
Except me.
We'll get into NBA later. I got some takes about the Lakers. But what's up, guys? What up? What it do? What it do? We full throttle in this NFL thing. It's the last episode of the month, though. So shout out to all my September babies. Your month's ending. It felt like this year kind of sped up after May.
Yeah, it's crazy.
After Florida opened. I know all your other states were still locked down and shit, but Florida was pretty much open when May hit. So after May came, it felt like this year just kept going and going and going. And now we're here. October on Thursday. Holiday season are upon us amidst a pandemic and an election year. But that ain't going to ruin my festive mood because when October comes, when November comes, when December comes, I'm lit. And I'm gonna keep the vibes up.
Season.
But I am waiting for Florida to hit 65 degrees so I can break out my hoodies. I'm
It's
hot.
not gonna happen.
I'm hot. Everybody, I'm hot. You're going to see it by the end of this episode. You watching on YouTube, this bubble shirt, I haven't worn it in 4
Nice
weeks.
merch.
Will be drenched. Be drenched. Let's wait for it.
All right, we got Kings of the Weekend. Hit the music, Tommy.
Tommy, hey, you've been on your shit. Happy Yom Kippur, Jewish fuck. We are
Yikes.
the kings of my...
Another yikes. We have no reviews this week. We got some retweets on Twitter, but no one reviewed us on Apple Podcasts. That's okay, though. I mean, you don't need to do it every week, and I'm sure a lot of you have already done it. So if you have, thank you. So let's do the old-fashioned Kings of the Weekend. This week, I've got my Kings of the Weekend. God, beating a dead horse here. Josh Allen, Eric Spoelstra,
Oh, that was me.
Alvin Kamara,
Oh, what a beast.
and Tyler Lockett fantasy owners. Oh, I'm sorry. Alvin Kamara and Tyler Lockett fantasy owners. I'm sure they're also Kings of the Weekend in their own right, but they're fantasy owners. They're feeling themselves today.
Maybe.
We are recording this during Monday Night Football. If you missed our Patreon episode, I took the Chiefs. Pretty sure Eric took the Ravens.
I don't think I did.
My idea was Chiefs are underdog. You're giving me points with the Chiefs. Let me take it. They're up 6-3 right now versus the Ravens. So a King of the Weekend could be coming from this game, but we'll wait and see.
I did pick the Ravens. Fuck. I'm liking the pick, though. I'm liking the pick.
Another King of the Weekend, my fantasy team. So me, really. I was worried after only dropping 100 points week 1 in fantasy, like how my season would go. I almost pulled an Eric and traded everyone, but I've responded with back-to-back 150-plus point games. So
You took advice from me, which is weird.
we're sitting nice.
Mans was about to trade Dalvin Cook, who just went off. He was about to trade Miles Sanders, all to get...
No,
Who?
you fucked that
Who?
up. I was going to
You about
trade Miles Sanders, George Kittle, and...
Yikes. Moore. DJ Moore.
Yeah, DJ Moore and the Panthers for Gardner
Calvin
Minshew.
Ridley.
Gardner Minshew and Calvin Ridley. Yes, it's a mistake, and I'm glad I didn't do it.
You're welcome. You're not
Thanks.
winning the league, though. I am actually going to win the league.
You're not going to win a league when I own
Here we
Sanders. Sanders with the Eagles, running back, top tier.
go. Yawn.
Dalvin Cook, top
Hit or miss.
top 3. No, he always gets his. And Josh Robinson.
Who else? Josh Robinson.
He had 30.
James.
James Robinson. I don't know my team.
Not a Jags podcast. He ain't going to do that every week.
30 points. He's
The
getting better and better.
Jags. My God. Speaking of Lockett being king of the weekend and in fantasy overs are stroking their cocks for having him, the guy in our league had checked because he was eating in the Seahawks game. So I went to check. An old poor boy that owns him in our league is losing. And he's going to lose this week unless Lamar Jackson scores like 50. But, you know, it sucks to suck. And I don't. I'm 2-0. But that's for the Patreon episode. My kings of the weekend are Jimmy Butler and Nick Foles. What a pair. What a pair. Jimmy Butler for obvious reasons. Come on. He got to his first NBA Finals appearance. Granted, it's a bubble setting, but we'll give it to him anyway. No asterisk on this season, as much as I'd like to give it one. I've changed my mind about that take earlier in the year. And Nick Foles, boy, pains me to say this. I was praying for that nigga downfall in the Falcons game, but my man, what he threw? He threw like 3 touchdowns
3
and
TDs.
came back. But,
3 TDs and a comeback win. Like, where was that with
on
us?
On the road. He didn't do none of that. He didn't look nothing like that. He didn't look like Foles of the Super Bowl when he came to our team. I don't know what it is.
It's the team. It's 100% got to be the team. It's the only way to explain it. It's the only way to explain why shit just doesn't work in Jacksonville. Don't know any other answer.
We can only use rookies. We have to draft our players and develop them. That's the only way we're successful. If we trade for somebody and think they're going to be good, ain't happening. Calais, he was out.
Boom. Best free agent picker. Anyway, Both of those players, Jimmy and Nick Foles, should still be in Chicago. But I digress. Let's get to some Manscaped talk. Support for Dunn and Drew, this episode anyway, is brought to you by Manscaped, who's best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Their deodorant shit smells so good that I took a little on my finger and licked it.
You licked it?
Yes. And I'm tempted to use it as toothpaste.
I know why you really licked it.
Because it reminded me of my crotch.
Come.
Oh, no? Shit. Call myself out.
I thought you took mine. You came over here for the Jag game. Sorry you attended that, but
yeah.
I was looking for it. I was like, did Andy take my shit? But nope, it's right back there on the dresser. I think you can see it, but it does smell good. I've been telling you about that crop. That crop, told you.
And then they got the spray that you can spray in your crotch. Like it's like crotch deodorant. Oh no, so there's ball deodorant and then there's crotch spray. Yeah, it smells really good. But they also got, obviously, the 3.0 thingy. I should probably take that out. That's disrespectful. The Lawnmower 3.0. Manscaped has recently upgraded to a 7,000 RPM motor with something they call quiet stroke technology. I'll show them some quiet stroke technology. And let's not forget about the charging stand. Charging stand is pretty. Show off your mower loud and proud, because this intelligently designed stand is a convenient charging dock powered by USB. And if you're listening to me speak right now, you are one of the first people to hear about this life-changing product, and I want you to be the first to experience it firsthand for yourself. Trim that junk of yours. Get 20% off free shipping with code Dunn and Drew at manscaped.com. Level up your hygiene route with only the best manscaping tools. Your balls will thank you. Mine thank me. Like they've learned to talk. It's pretty insane.
Remember last episode I told you I need to shave my shit? Still haven't done it. I'm waiting for the right opportunity.
What's the right opportunity?
When I'm about to fuck. It's been a while.
Yeah, that thing's gonna grow into the Amazon. That shit ain't getting cut anytime soon.
Or like when next time I feel like really sexy, I'll shave my shit. I saw LeBron James had no armpit hair. I was like,
really?
I strive to be like him because I hate my armpit hair. I'm a hairy ass dude.
Why don't you cut it?
I hate hair. I do. I just get lazy. I get lazy because I just get comfortable every day and I don't want to do shit. It happens to me every day. So look at it. I be shaving my shit, but it grows back so quickly that every time I do it, I'm like, this is just going to grow back.
What's wrong with armpit hair? Like, what's wrong with it?
Because bad smells get trapped in hair. That's why people shave, because when this gets too long, my armpits will smell disgusting. But
armpit hair kind of attractive to me.
Well, good thing you're not trying to bend me over. It ain't for you. But that's the reason I really shave it, because if my armpit hair is too long, your armpits will smell disgusting. And I sweat like a fucking pig already there. You can see my chest glistening.
No.
Sexy as shit.
So anyway, listeners of this show, 20% off free shipping. I think free shipping gets me more than 20% off bit, because when you go to check out and you see that shipping price, you're like, fuck that. But 20% off is just a bonus. Use the code Dunn and Drew, no spaces, at manscaped.com. Support is also brought to you by our Patreon, $5. $5 a month. Get a bonus episode every week. That's where we do our pre-NFL week picks. So patreon.com/Dunn and Drew for all that.
Is the Discord picking up? You're never in it.
Yes,
Just kidding.
The Discord is, yeah, you can't fucking promote the Patreon and say I'm never in it.
Kidding.
Yes, right? The Discord is picking up. A lot of good personalities. Like I'm learning a lot of people in there. Like I know everyone's got their personality. You know, the other people that talk more than others. Wiz, JC,
Dago. Who? I think that's how you say his name.
I'm kidding. I don't know who that is, but I mean I know who that is.
The Colts fan. For some reason, like all the people that mostly talk in there are fans of the AFC South. Get out. It's like Texans, Colts, and then a Cowboys fan. But yes, speaking of our Patreon, if you guys go subscribe right now, if you're not subscribed, subscribe right now, because we're getting into sports now. We are doing I don't know if you saw this yet, Andy, but I'm doing an MLB playoff challenge. Don't snore, wake up. Since nobody won our NBA bracket challenge because everybody picked the Clippers to beat the Nuggets, so everybody lost.
Sad.
But baseball playoffs start, I believe, tomorrow. Wild card. We already here. So you subscribe. I'm going to post the link again tonight and tomorrow. Get your brackets in, get your picks in. We're giving away some Dunn and Drew merch if you win that. So if you're already in the Patreon and on the Discord, then you should know because I added everyone. But speaking of baseball, this is now a baseball podcast. Why?
Yes, why?
Because the 3 teams that I chose to make the playoffs this year that I was choosing to root for, the Padres, the Cardinals, the Marlins, early COVID outbreaks. But now the season has ended and they all made playoffs.
It's because they got that immunity. Their immune system's stronger, making them stronger.
I guess so.
Swinging the bat harder.
This is now a baseball podcast, and I'll be trying to watch as many MLB playoff games as I can. I'm going to make it through half an inning probably for the first one, but I'm going to try. We always give baseball a chance because I remember watching the playoffs when the Cubs and Indians were like eating and shit, and that shit was kind of lit. So if I watch the right game, I could be entertained. So baseball fans, if you're out there listening, help me out to like this game more.
So the 3 teams that you picked before all made the playoffs.
That's correct.
That is almost unprecedented on this.
They're all wild card teams.
That is unprecedented on this show for that to happen. For you?
Yes. In a sport I don't watch?
Maybe that's why, because it was kind of uninformed opinions. If you had your Eric Dunn opinion, maybe it wouldn't have happened.
They were regional opinions. Huh. Marlins, my Florida squad. Padres, because San Diego's like the last U.S. city on my bucket list. And then Cardinals, because I had just went to St. Louis. It was random, but it was relevant.
Dunn curse over?
I think so.
By the way, your fantasy. Give me your fantasy implications tonight because Kelsey is eating on this drive.
Oh shit! So I need Kelsey to score 25 points. I only needed 10 at first, but I was going against DK fucking Metcalf, and he got that game-winning touchdown pass from Russ.
Well, you'd be completely out of it if he didn't goof around on the end zone. And
that's true. So I guess that last touchdown kind of made up for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kelsey needs 25 tonight. He had 24 last week. So, if it was more than 25, it was like 30, then I'd be like, yeah, fuck this. But
so you think you have a chance?
He had 24 last week.
This is looking like a low-scoring game.
Right now, could pick up.
Could.
You are one play away from a long-ass touchdown. It only takes one play. It could be any of your players. You're never out of it in fantasy.
Kelsey could grab one of those down the seam, break a tackle to the end zone.
And if I go down 2-1, I'm chilling. I'm cool with it. It's early in the season. I started 2-0.
I hope you do. We'll be all
tied. Yep. There will be no undefeateds left.
Oh, shit. So if you win this, you're the only undefeated?
Correct.
Oh, shit.
You don't want me undefeated.
Yeah, nah, that shit ain't happening. It's good. We're all okay. Great parity in this league. No one will be undefeated.
Hey, but our defending champ though, 0 wins.
Defending champ is 0-3. Just lost to me.
I got him next week, so he may be in trouble. Speaking of in it, I think it's game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals are tonight.
Yes,
your Tampa
sir.
Bay Lightning. Did you see the game, the previous game, double OT?
You know I can't stay up for this. For these things.
I fell asleep third period. I tried, but I don't want to miss it if they do win. I want to see like the celebration.
I want to see what goes on because they're packing. They call it Thunder Alley. It's outside the arena here. I drove by today on my way home after work and around 6:10 packed. So Thunder fans very excited to bring in
Thunder.
What?
You said thunder.
Oh, fuck.
Wrong weather.
Nah, bitch, it's the right weather. It's just a wrong. Thunder and lightning, almost the same thing. They're accompanied.
Almost.
It's the wrong sound. It's the wrong.
Wrong sound.
It's the same thing, bitch. Thunder's neighbor, lightning. Lightning fans are lit. They want to bring a championship here to Tampa, the city of champions this year. I promise it. Bucks, Lightning, and Rays. Let's do it.
What if I did the podcast like this?
looking at the screen and me, or looking at your notes and me.
YouTube viewers be like, "What the fuck?" All right.
YouTube.com/Dunn and Drew.
On to football. Injury list took no L's this weekend.
Almost. Joe Burrow got absolutely smacked by Malik Jackson. So you had a good pick here. He has a terrible offensive line. He'd be lucky if he makes it through the season. His line's getting him destroyed. I don't understand why Malik Jackson had to make that hit. Like
Is that our Malik Jackson?
Yes, it's our former Malik Jackson. I mean, Joe Burrow's getting hit enough. Like, you don't need to take a cheap shot. Just use one of your many legal shots that you're going to get throughout the game. Jags play Joe Burrow next week, so he'll have plenty of time to throw. He might not get hit once.
That's gonna be so sad if the Jags get zero pressure on that terrible offensive line.
I see it.
But I'm expecting it.
Yep, I see it happening. I don't understand why we have absolutely no pressure. I thought Josh Allen would get some because he was kind of a beast last year as a rookie, but 3 games in, nothing.
Tough scene out of Jags podcast though. On to our game picks and our review of week 3. You know, the season is chugging along. We're not doing power rankings off the dome every week. Next one might be halfway through the season. I hope.
Next one is next week. I said
Chill.
we're doing it.
I'm not trying to do this every other week. That's not enough games.
Bruh. Maybe you're right.
Do.
All right. I got to roast.
Maybe because if we get too deep into the season, they'll start to be the same. So I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
Thank you. I got to roast my my parlay that I told y'all to do. How the Chiefs already back in the red zone. Sheesh.
Oh, Kelsey. Kelsey.
Loving my pick of the Chiefs on this game. Sammy Watkins.
Kelsey in motion.
Don't spoil it. I'm on YouTube TV, so I'm a few seconds behind. So unfortunately, I got to roast my parlay that I guaranteed almost on our pick segment on the Patreon. I said the Patriots were favored by 6 versus the Raiders. I saw how the Raiders played the Saints. I'm a big Raiders fan this year of the Raiders being good. I think they have a lot going for them. Derek Carr quietly
2-0.
Derek Carr quietly threw over 4,000 passing yards last week. Don't
4,000 passing yards last week. Holy fuck!
Last year. Fuck it. I won't analyze it. Derek Carr, Josh Jacobs. A lot of things going for him. John Gruden. I'm loving the Raiders. John Gruden and his weird face mask. You see his face mask this week? It was a very odd face mask. Let me look at John. Nah, fuck it. Anyway,
I'll look it up.
it was weird. It was really weird. So I said the Raiders would at least cover the spread. Like, you're giving the Patriots, you're taking 6 points away from the Patriots. I thought for sure the Raiders would be able to cover that. No, the Patriots wiped the floor with them. Cam Newton didn't go off. Like, if he had 200 yards, he barely eclipsed it. But how about Julian Edelman going for over 170 again?
That's their only receiver. That's expected.
But you'd think that you'd be able to devise some kind of scheme to stop Julian Edelman. If Cam Newton's a quarterback and it's their only receiver, whatever. But Patriots defense somehow, oh my God, what a play by the Chiefs. Mahomes just fed it to like their fullback in an underhand like softball pass. It was nuts. Anyway, Bill Belichick is proof. Like, I hate that Bill Belichick is already cemented as the GOAT because how much more can I say about him? Like, he just 8 people opt out of this team. They lose Tom Brady, and he's still holding these teams in check, causing turnovers. I don't get it. It frustrates me, but I can appreciate greatness. Next guarantee I gave in my parlay, it was a 4-team parlay. If you're lucky, you didn't see me post this on Instagram. My next pick was the Bucks. This one hit. They were only -5.5 versus the Broncos. Broncos are terrible.
One of our locks.
Yeah, this is one of our locks of the week. Bucks defense took over. Tom Brady, Mike Evans. I had the Brady Evans stack on daily fantasy DraftKings. So another one here's one that went wrong. Lions at Cardinals. Interesting one. Did not expect the Lions to beat the Cardinals. Cardinals were favored 5.5. That was a shocker. The Lions ended like 11-game losing streak.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Sorry, Zach Harrison. I know you hate him, Andy, but he's a Lions fan.
Next one, I got this one right. The Saints to be favored at home versus the Packers, considering how both teams have started the season, was absolutely nuts to me. So I picked the Packers. So I got 2 out of 2. Not pretty, and I understand that I have to earn y'all's respect and trust back. So I won't be doing a parlay for this coming week. I will announce it on our Patreon preview show, but I will not be getting cocky and posting again on our Instagram my parlay, because nothing's more embarrassing. Because look at the comments. I fucking made even more guarantees in the comments where I was just cocky. Someone said Bears because they wanted me to pick the Bears or the Falcons. I wasn't confident in that. And they ended up winning. It took a comeback. And then someone, this person, Sam Almovador, something like that, commented, Pat's smacking the Raiders. I'm sorry. And I just thought Pat's fan. He's just cocky. Nope. I said, don't delete this comment later. I told him. I said, don't delete this comment later. And then someone replies when the game's at the halftime, I don't think he will. And then the OP posted the original commenter. He said, this take aged well. And then I replied, yikes. So,
yeah. Speaking of your picks, I was running through these games after they ended in. You weren't doing so hot.
Really? Because I
remember how we picked opposites?
Yeah, we had a lot of opposites.
I got a lot of those dubs.
Really? I can't wait to review it because it's kind of shady or cloudy in my mind.
Yes. I steamrolled Drew this week. Took the lead on him. 24-18 is my record.
Jesus. I'm almost at 500.
23-20. Wow.
Not a good week, I guess. Can't wait to see where I went wrong.
Look at your TV screen.
I'm looking. Looks like Chiefs just kicked off. They're up 13-3. Ravens got the ball. Kickoff return. Oh, shit. Oh, when is the last time I've seen a kickoff return for a touchdown?
It's been a while. He's turning it up.
Wow. I loving.
Not so low scoring anymore.
I'm loving the Monday Night Football broadcast crew. Gives me college vibes.
Isn't it college reporters?
It may be. That's probably why it gives me college vibes.
I still don't know who's doing it, but I saw Kirk Herbstreit week 1. So
yeah, because they needed him because they had 2 games week 1.
Well, true. Anyway, let's get through this Thursday night game rather quickly. Dolphins, Jags. Dolphins win 31-13.
My cocky ass went. It was a teal out. I went to Eric's. We recorded our podcast for Patreon, and
you were hype.
I dressed. Yep. I drank 2 drinks while we were recording because I was hype. It was a teal out. I was excited. And I got my mask because we got to wear masks in there. Stadium's filled 20% or 25%. Shit was packed. Well, relatively packed. Waiting, do the player introductions. Hyped. Dolphins march it down. Ryan Patrick cuts through us like butter, and I'm like, well, we've done this. We've allowed an opening drive touchdown every game this year.
Every game.
So I wasn't too nervous because it's like, we got Minshew coming out versus Dolphins defense. The fuck?
My same thoughts.
And didn't go so well. We did score a touchdown in one of our first 3 drives, but after that, nothing. Very ugly. One of the most embarrassing games I've ever experienced as a Jags fan.
Yeah, I'm absolutely disgusted considering what we saw first 2 weeks to come out on prime time and do that against the Miami Dolphins.
Yes. Ryan Fitzpatrick looked like a combo of Peyton Manning in his prime and Lamar Jackson. The fact that they were running option quarterback keepers with Fitzpatrick is just so disrespectful. He was
Flowers
going
was in his
up
bag.
and down. It looked like 7-on-7 out there. Us not being able to pressure the quarterback is going to fuck us all season. I can't wait till we play the Ravens, Lamar Jackson. Holy hell.
That's right before Christmas. What a gift.
I might not watch. That's going to be red zone for me. And even if it's red zone, I probably will see most of the game.
I got no choice. I gotta call out of work that day. Hey, I'm kind of sick.
Who you calling? Instagram?
The Jags. You're like, hey, I can't do this game. Stay forgetting.
Yeah, sorry.
We try to get our viewership up.
Jagsathome.com. I apologize.
Jagsathome.com. Yes, Jags have Bengals next week, and if we lose that game, I mean, I say this every week if we lose, but I will definitely be off the nearest bridge.
But y'all don't got tall bridges where you're at.
Tall enough?
Nah, I don't think so.
Dunlane tall enough.
Dunlane ain't tall enough.
It's not. We're about to find out.
You
Sunday.
come here, jump off the skyway. Stay thinking I live in Jacksonville.
Why we don't know each other?
St. John's. I'm in Tampa.
Oh yeah, y'all got that scary ass bridge where people like fish in the pier right before it.
Damn, how you know?
I've been around. I've been around the state.
I didn't make much content from that game. I didn't really want anyone to know I was there. It was embarrassing. I remember roasting an article on our Patreon preview episode Thursday. I remember roasting an article written by like a local Miami writer. His title was "The Loaded Up Dolphins Are Somehow 3-point Underdogs at the Torn Down Jaguars." I roasted the fuck out of that article. Well, he was right. The torn down Jaguars is what we are. The torn down fucking Jaguars.
Yep. We got to learn to stop, having hope.
Having hope. It gets me every time. And it's worse when it gets you and you book. I didn't book a plane.
I commit to some shit.
I drive 3 hours, 3.5 hours. I buy a $124 ticket just to watch that bullshit, just to get embarrassed.
Jesus, 124. And you drove. I had to drove cross country, state, same shit. Better days ahead.
Don't think so. You say that. I don't think so. You can't convince me that the Jaguars will ever be able to be on top for a good amount of time. You think we'll ever be anything like the Chiefs where year in and year out we're good? There's no fucking possibility.
Well, we've been around for less than half of the time they've been around. We've only been around for 25 years. We got time. And there's teams that have been around longer than us that have no Super Bowls. So I think if we're around till 75 years old, we may see something within the next 50 years. It's possible. Look at the Cubs. Cubs took 100 years or some shit. It's just going to take a long fucking time. But Minshew said he's going for that Super Bowl.
When he say that?
What pisses me off the most is that we're in like our cakewalk schedule right now.
Yeah.
Once the fucking cool weather hits, my niggas, we got Steelers, we got Browns who will beat us. Miles Garrett will have a day. We're playing the Ravens, like you said. We got the Packers.
Jesus
we got the Vikings.
Christ.
Vikings are 0-3, but Ngakwe.
They're beating us.
Ngakwe gonna do something probably.
Oh, yikes.
Second half of the season is brutal.
That cold weather schedule.
That's why that Dolphins game pissed me off so much, because I know what's ahead. L's. L's on L's. Speaking of L's, onto the Sunday games. The Falcons can't seem to get away from that letter. They were favored by 3 at home, and they lost. And we both picked the Falcons, which we had the lead.
Yeah, it looked good.
It looked great.
I honestly don't know how, if you're a Falcons fan, I don't know how you do it because, like, you
Shut up,
get,
Brian.
you have loads of offensive talent,
Loads.
and you get up to these leads that you're supposed to have because you got a lot of talent. And to watch, I don't think I could stand it because just 1 week of us losing a close game to the Titans kind of hurt me emotionally. Like, I was drained. You're drained every single week this year. That's insane. This can't be possible. If this happens again, who do they play next week?
They throw me in a quarter. I should know. I'd be looking at schedules.
I got it real quick. The Falcons. Oh, yes, that's right. Oh, this one.
The Packers.
Yeah, they might not even get to a lead, but it's possible because of that offense. The Falcons could get to a lead, but this one, Aaron Rodgers. So it won't be that surprising if they do it again.
Dicing the fuck out of that Falcons defense.
This one's going to be on primetime too. So if it does happen again, internet's going to break.
Monday Night Football. Wow. We're defunding the Falcons yet again.
Nick Foles back in the saddle for the Bears this time. This is where he thrives. Taking over the starting quarterback job is what he does best. I think that's why what the Jags did was wrong, Eric. We were talking about it earlier. Because they gave Nick Foles a starting job. Like, I think Nick Foles, in order for him to be good, he's got to take the starting job.
He's got to take it, then he's nice for the rest of the season.
Like, you can't have him come in as a starter. He's got to take it. So the Falcons may be the most underperforming team. The Bears might be the most overperforming. Like, they're an unsettling 3-0.
Yeah, I don't like to not give credit to teams that haven't played anybody, unless it's like the New York squads. But Bears are going to fall off eventually.
The New York squads.
They haven't
for sure.
They haven't played.
Sure.
We got Packers in that division. Lions and Bears. They played already. They almost lost to the Lions. The Lions dropped game-winning touchdown. So,
Lions low key could be 2-1
every year. But Bears, Colts next weekend, toss up, in my opinion. Next, Rams at Bills. Oh, here we are. Rams at Bills. Bills were favored by 2.5. They got it by a half. They won by 3, 35-32.
They shouldn't have.
Rams. Shouldn't have.
Got a bogus pass interference call in the end zone, and when I saw that, I was like, "Fuck."
You still had faith after that?
Bills are gonna be gifted a W here. They were, but I think this was all planned. Josh Allen is so good that he wanted to make sure that we knew he could not only blow out the Rams, but he could also orchestrate a comeback win versus the Rams. He did both. He blew them out. He showed them that, oh, wow, he's blowing out what everyone thought was a really good team.
It was 28-3.
Yeah. And then he's like, oh, this is too easy. The Rams come back. Josh Allen has to orchestrate a game-winning touchdown. So he did both. He's that good that he said, let's do both. In all seriousness, Josh Allen, let me think. Well, let me just go over this real quick. Josh Allen, so the reason why I hated on him was because I felt like, as a Jaguars fan, I've seen this movie before. We had Blake Bortles. He's exciting. He does some crazy plays. But you trick yourself as a fan thinking this could be the quarterback. This could be the quarterback. And I see where that got us. And Josh Allen just seemed like that kind of player. And there was so much positivity and so much hope by the Bills fans that it annoyed me. So I'm like, that this isn't going to work. Like, you're way too positive. This man is too destructive as a player, and he doesn't have the accuracy. Well, I don't fucking has the accuracy now, apparently, because I've seen these balls that he's been throwing. The plays, like, they're destructive, but they're working. Like, they're not plays that I'd want. Like, if I was a Bills fan, I'd be terrified every time he does his wild shit. Like, when he was scrambling and then throws the ball behind him, I'm like, that's kind of smart, but it doesn't work because it's NFL. For some reason, when you do the pitch back, like, that's unplanned, it doesn't always work. But I don't know. It's working. And it's been working too long, and it worked versus the Rams. And I said that if it worked versus the Rams, it's their first test, that I'd give him his props.
You did say that.
It worked. I filled out this Josh Allen apology form.
Printed it out.
Here it is.
Screenshot that. Make it a little thumbnail.
The issue. Yeah, I'll read it to you. To Josh Allen. From Andrew Willis. Dated 9/28/2020. I found this online. No, one of my coworkers who's a Bills fan sent it to me. Reason for my behavior. Anti-Josh Allen behavior. The options are, I don't know football. Media told me he was bad. Jealous of Josh Allen. Only listened to ESPN. Mercury was in retrograde and didn't watch the actual games. So I checked 2 of these. I don't know football. It's clear from this podcast. And I'm jealous of him. So that's it. And I also had to check this. I am sorry for my behavior, and I hereby respect Josh Allen. This is the one that... that's tough for me because it has an asterisk at the end. The apology needs to be as loud as the disrespect, which means
You have to apologize every week.
I got to apologize every week. And right now, he's a top 4 quarterback, maybe top 3 in the league, if I were to pick which one I wanted. And I can't tell you how much that hurts to say.
Yeah, I have to echo that rating with these stats. He is second in pass touchdowns behind Russell Wilson and second in pass yards behind Dak through 3 weeks. So your misery loves company, but you all alone here, my boy. You all alone. They play the Raiders next week.
Ooh, my boy's going off. What you mean?
Your boy. It's not your boy now. You still have to apologize every week.
So
you
I remember
trash this man every podcast for 2 years.
I remember saying that he could not take I remember last week or something. I said he's entertaining, but he can't take a team to a Super Bowl.
That still may be true.
Of course, it could be true, but I don't believe that anymore. Well, I do believe that my takes in the past about him not being good were right at the time. But where I went wrong was saying he's never going to be what Bills fans think that he is. And that's where I'm wrong.
Right.
That's where I think I'm wrong.
But, guys, Andy did say, if you listen, I don't know if this was on the Patreon podcast, when we did our division winners, you picked the Bills to win that division. So you gave Josh Allen a little credit without you knowing. Or was it because you weren't giving Belichick credit?
Yeah, I did not think the Patriots would be what they are. I also thought that he works well within their system. And I said, but he's never going to get you to the Super Bowl. I don't know if he keeps doing this shit. Like, this is happening too often for me to just be like,
hey, that Diggs pickup helping, boy. The Diggs been going the fuck off. And they didn't have that. They didn't have that last season. They didn't have that one wide receiver one. Bills fans, I know you hype right now. We tried to get him on the pod, but he was busy.
Yeah. For some reason, Eric randomly has Josh Allen's number. What was the voicemail you left him? And do you think it was really his voicemail? Like, it wasn't full?
Well, this was only my second time reaching out to him. The first time was a text message, and he never replied to it. So I've been thinking if, it was actually his real number this whole time. So today, after mentioning that I had his number to you, I actually looked up the area code to see if it was from the area he was from. So I looked up the area code. It was California. So I'm like, that's a little suspicious. Then I looked up Josh Allen, and he's from California. So the area code matches. So it is his actual number. He just wants nothing to do with me.
He's just being fake.
Yeah. Not fake. He met me once at like 2:30 in the morning and gave me his number. So he probably doesn't even remember giving it to me.
Damn, gave you his fucking number.
I kind of put him under pressure. Big 6'5" black dude. I think I said I have a podcast if you ever want to come on it. Can I get your number and I'll hit you up.
Well, he's too big now. Maybe it's got to his head. He's too big. Yeah.
Why else would I ask for Josh Allen's number? Hey, we're gonna text someday. To chat.
Let's talk football. Let's talk X's and O's.
Oh, Chiefs in the red zone again. Come on, feed Kelsey. Oh, he's throwing deep. Oh, what a grab.
Relax. I'm not caught up.
I know. I didn't say who.
Next game? Well, I know it's not Kelsey because you're not excited.
Yes, next game, football team at the Browns. Browns favored by 7. You took football team to cover. Another one of your L's here.
What a fucking grab.
Weird
Jesus
pick.
Christ.
Yeah, what a grab. Browns won 34-20.
What did I pick? Oh, wow. I picked football team
with the points.
Didn't trust the Browns.
Guess not. Browns are above 500 for the first time since 2014. Things are changing in Cleveland.
Don't
doubt them. I was going to say something else. Oh, the football team, because the NFC East is playing so shitty right now, is first in that division at 1-2.
Why is that? Strength of schedule?
Ron Rivera eating.
Ron Rivera, Riverboat Rod.
Well, Giants 0-3.
Yeah.
Eagles 0-2-1. And Cowboys 1-2, where they should be 0-3.
Wow.
So, because the football team beat Eagles week 1. Remember that? So, that's why they're first. They have the division win.
Oh, right. Wow.
2020. Weird.
That division's still shaky. Baker almost threw an interception in that game. This is my favorite part of the game. But Odell came running. I don't know if you saw this. Odell came running to it and broke it up. Like, broke up the potential. It's in the Dirty for 30. You'll see it on YouTube. Broke up the potential pick and then did the finger wag after. Like he's a DB. So he looked like he came in, swatted it, and then was like, nope, not my house. Odell Island.
Goodbye.
Nick Chubb, if you have him on fantasy,
I do.
These last 2 weeks have been treating you well.
Not well enough. Actually, I can't blame Nick Chubb. He got his. It was
how many
Chris
points
Carson.
did he get this week?
He had 24, I think.
Jeez. He's a beast.
Yeah, Titans favored by 2.5 at the Vikings. The Vikings were in the shitter in this. I mean, the Titans were in the shitter in this game.
Yeah, I don't know how they came back.
Vikings choked this one away like they're the damn Falcons. We both picked the Titans, though, but Vikings won with the points. Titans only won by 1 here, and their kicker, Gostkowski, after missing like 4 kicks in week 1, he hits the game winner in week 1, and he's like, he kicked the game winner against the Jags, and he kicked the game winner in this game as well. He hasn't missed a step since missing those first 4 in Mile High Stadium. Gostkowski was 6 for 6. The Titans are just going to be kicking their way to the playoffs. Who's stopping them? Who's stopping Gostkowski? You can't do nothing about that. 6 for 6?
Here's a Baker
Fuck
Mayfield
Titans.
commercial I've never seen before. I was craving a new one. Thank God. I don't understand. Progressive loves himself some Baker Mayfield.
Must be an Ohio company.
Justin Jefferson. I know if you're a college football fan, like myself, you remember him from his LSU days.
I do.
Very recently. He went off this game. He had his.
Finally, he's been struggling, but so is the whole team. They still are 0-3.
He showed off why he was a first-round pick. He cooked with Burrow at LSU.
Thank you.
All right.
When LSU had that, like when Burrow had that 7 TD game, Justin Jefferson had 4 of them shits.
Yeah.
We seen him eat. Almost drafted him, but he got picked. What? I'd have been pissed if I picked him up and he didn't give me no points, which he hasn't. But anyway, Raiders at Patriots. Patriots favored by 5.5. Andy took Vegas here. I took Patriots because I love Cam Newton's big black Superman cock, but he wasn't even nice. Raiders couldn't fucking stop Rex Burkhead. I watched this game because it was on the CBS here locally.
The fact that Bill Belichick is just chilling with running out Sony Michel and Rex Burkhead and no-name receivers just saying, yeah, I just know so much more about football. If I could ask him anything, I want to say...
There was another running back that he played, and he was eating too. His name J.J. Taylor.
I want to ask Bill, Bill, what the fuck do you know that no one else knows? Why do you know football so much better than ever? Is it because they get in the system and they play harder for this guy? Because they know like once you build a dynasty that people are like, oh, okay, we got to play hard because we know this, we know that works. I don't understand. How many more rings do you think Belichick would have if he had Cam Newton the last 20 years instead of Brady?
Cam Newton over Brady?
Yeah. I asked this on Twitter and people thought I was serious. It's obviously a joke. I'm obviously joking that the Patriots are so good this year with Cam Newton that he'd be better than
That's
Brady.
not easy to read.
Is it not?
No.
Oh, it's obviously dumb because Cam Newton isn't old enough to have been the quarterback the last 20 years.
Nobody's thinking that deeply when they're scrolling Twitter. They're just reading it and replying. The first thing comes to their mind. Giving people too much credit here. Yeah, I have a matchup for you. Patriots have Kansas City next week. Bill Belichick nice?
Don't think he's that nice. I wonder who's going to be favored.
No, there is no spread right now, so I guess Vegas is thinking.
They're thinking.
One thing Vegas didn't put enough thought into was the spread the 49ers had against the Giants. 49ers were favored by 4. They won 36-9. The Giants are a poverty franchise, losing to a bunch of backups in San Fran at home.
This one did scare me. Like, I didn't put this as one of my guarantees because of, like, Niners are missing a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't even know who scored.
Didn't matter.
Who scored 36 on this team? Did not watch it. Don't think anyone did but Giants and 49ers fans. On to the most pitiful game of the day. Maybe not, but it was pretty bad watching like both of these teams struggle to score. Bengals and Eagles. Eagles favored by 4.5.
Went down to the wire, tie game. I would say a worse
How
game
you not
would be
scoring in OT? That's shitty football to me.
shitty football to you.
I picked Bengals. You picked Eagles. It tied. Is there a winner in a tie?
If you have a rookie quarterback, I would say the Bengals won. Oh my God, Lamar Jackson is not a good football player. I mean quarterback.
I thought you were about to praise him. Have you praised? You haven't praised Lamar Jackson. You're just as much on his ass as you are Josh Allen.
Am I?
You might be. It's just that Ravens win, so you can't really back it up. Here's one complaint. I put this in Rants, but we're in NFL right now. Eagles fans, like, they want to be in the spotlight of like, oh man, you don't know what it's like to be an Eagles fan. Like, I'm talking trash about Falcons on Twitter, and Eagles fans jump in and say, but it's not as bad as being an Eagles fan. You fuckers were just in a fucking Super Bowl. How are you already like self-loathing and depressed? 3 years later, if the Jags had won in 2017 and beat the Patriots, I wouldn't be sitting here talking about, oh, you're not a Jags fan. Fucking shut the fuck up and let other teams be worse. You guys are ass, but I don't know what to tell you.
What do you think it is with Wentz? Do you think he's done?
He's looking like he's on his last leg, literally. You know, they put Jalen Hurts in there. He gained like 10 yards on his one and only play I think he came in for. And I thought he was gonna come in. But my thing is, Miles Sanders was eating all game, and they didn't rush him really in overtime. They let Carson Wentz keep throwing and make plays. And I think that was just Doug Peterson trying to show the world Carson's our guy, and I'm going to show you. I think that was just Doug Peterson trying to like hold his cock. And then at the end of the game, it was 4th down, and they punt the ball with like, was it 30 seconds left? They punt the ball in OT with like under a minute left. Go for it. You're playing for the tie here? It was disgusting. That's why I said this game was shit. If my coach did that, I'm getting him fired tomorrow. That was stupid.
Bro, you know why I hate on Lamar Jackson? There's 3 minutes left in the half. The Ravens have 7 passing yards.
They're a rush first team.
7. It's not even a first down, bitch. Hey, you got 7 yards.
Come on, throw to Kelsey. Only 1 half left.
God, Patrick's going off. He said underdog. Good one.
If Metcalf didn't get that game-winning fucking touchdown, I'd be winning right now because Kelsey got 10. He's got my 10. I need 15 more. Give me a touchdown. Give me 50 yards. I'm winning. It's coming. It's coming. Fuck. Let's go, Kelsey. 3-0. I can feel it. In my blood. When it happens live, pod will probably be done. But next game. Why are there so many games?
Texans, I know. Give me the bye weeks.
They're coming. 2 weeks. Texans at Steelers. Steelers favored by 4. Steelers won 28-21. This was your AFC North winner. Texans are 0-3 now. Yikes. What did I write here? Texans fans' first win coming in 2 weeks. Ah, yes, because they play in the Jags. Victory is coming soon, Houston. Jets at Colts. Colts favored by 11. We were like 11. Colts win 36-7.
Yeah, that 11 spread always scares me, but when Vegas says it, they always seem to cover.
I wish they had more double-digit spreads like that because they are not shy in college. They do 40, 50-point spreads.
Alabama.
Come on, Vegas. Give us something. I want to see more double-digit spreads in the NFL.
I'm sure you will when the Jaguars play the Ravens.
Not lying there. Panthers at Chargers. Chargers favored by 6.5. Justin Herbert in here. Both picked Chargers. Panthers won by 5. But Chargers had the opportunity to win this game. I doubted Herbert. The Chargers had the ball at their own 1-yard line to start a game-winning drive.
Yikes.
He had to go 99 yards to get a touchdown. I'm like, come on, Herbert ain't going to do that. But this motherfucker Herbert was slinging, dicing it. He got all the way down inside like the 30. There's, I want to say, 8 seconds left. He throws a great pass to Keenan Allen, who catches it, who laterals it to Austin Eckler, who's coming the opposite direction towards the end zone, and he muffs it. He fumbles it, and the game ends. That would have been 6. And it's cool when you see plays like that because it's so fucking rare. But Eckler fucked it up. But Justin Herbert almost led a 99-yard touchdown drive to win the game. So Chargers fans, you might have been poverty for years, but you got a good quarterback in Herbert. And if I'm the Chargers coach, Lynn, I don't know if I'm starting Tyrod.
Shout out to Anthony.
I don't know if I'm starting Tyrod the rest of the season.
No, you get just keep going. Like if you put Tyrod in, you're like, all right, we can still win this division. We can still make the playoffs. Fuck that. That's over with. He's punctured lung and all.
Tyrod can't be liking what he's seeing.
No.
Herbert eating. I mean, they're losing, so that's the only saving grace for Tyrod to get a starting job back. He never really lost it. He's hurt right now, but
hurt. He's fucking got a hold
punctured.
of his
Man's punctured. Your Bucks favored by 6.5.
Easy.
The Broncos. Lock of the night. Bucks won 28-10. Lions Cardinals we talked about. Cardinals were favored by 5.5. Cardinals lost. Lions got their first dub. Kyler Murray is a fraud again in my books. Just kidding. He's still good.
I don't really watch this game, unfortunately.
Yeah, it wasn't that great. Cowboys Seahawks. Great game. Shootout. Russ Wilson, the GOAT. Seahawks were favored by 5.5. I took the Seahawks here. Drew took the Cowboys, one of our, different ones. I won because Seahawks won by 7.
Close game, though, which is what I thought it was going to be.
Are the Seahawks going 16-0?
No, but your Super Bowl pick of them is looking so nice.
Thank you.
I mean, the teams that are playing them are putting up points, so that may be an issue. But Wilson is just
he's unstoppable.
Oh my God, he's so good.
That Russ I don't know what kind of connection like he had with Tyler Lockett last season. That just transferred over to DK.
I don't think it transferred over. Like Lockett had a monster game.
I didn't mean he lost it. I'm saying like he just took what he has with Lockett and put it in DK. I mean, DK was pretty good last year, but he's even better this year. He's scored a touchdown, obviously, because Russ has like 14 touchdown passes this season already.
Stupid.
So DK Metcalf has a touchdown in every game so far, obviously. But holy fuck, that offense is goddamn scary. And Super Bowl pick looking nice 3 weeks in. I think I said Seahawks Chiefs.
Wilson became the first quarterback in NFL history, which is NFL's in its 101st season, to throw for 4 or more touchdowns in each of the team's first 3 games Sunday. It's my favorite quarterback. I've said it before. My favorite quarterback. Oh, Mahomes is up there, but Russell Wilson, my favorite.
Oh my God.
What? A play?
Yes. Just
but you're pissed because it wasn't Kelsey. Let's see what happens. Mahomes drops back.
unreal
He's
shit.
launching it. Wide ass open. Hardman?
Yeah.
I wish. I just want a fucking quarterback, man. I want it.
But is it what quarterback can't make that throw? I need to see my receivers get that open.
Yeah, true. Maybe it's Andy Reid. I don't know. He did have a lot of time to throw, though.
That line, I thought the Chiefs O-line wasn't that great. That's what they were saying.
What the fuck? Why? The Ravens had 3 people in coverage, but they sent like 2 receivers out on a route.
I'm going to go ahead and give you this Chiefs win.
27-10. Oh, wow. Oh, he almost 27-10. Chiefs over the Ravens.
Lamar Jackson 0-3.
Don't tell Mahomes that he's an underdog. I should have put this on the guarantee.
Oh, you would have never.
Fuck, man.
Now you will. You'll guarantee that shit every week now. The last game that isn't the game we're watching, Packers Saints. Saints were favored by 3 for some idiotic reason. Vegas knew something we didn't. Apparently not, because we had Packers as a lock, and they won by 7.
It's not like Vegas. Wait, which one?
Packers Saints.
It's not like Vegas knew that the Saints were going to win. I think they set the lines to make people question themselves. I don't think they say, "Oh, Saints are going to win this. Let's favor them." I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think they say, "What will give people the hardest time betting on this game?"
Then why not do -3 Packers? Why Saints after that loss to the Raiders?
I know, true. If you made me to make me think the most, you would do -3 Packers.
But I fell asleep on this game, second quarter.
Like you slept literally or figuratively?
Not because
like you
of
went
the game itself.
boring?
If I get on my floor and lay down, I fall asleep.
On your floor. I'm so dead that you sleep on your floor.
Yeah, I would love to stay up, but I would have to sit where I'm at right now and not lay down to be able to stay up till like 11.
How is that going, the floor sleeping?
It's going fine. I clearly knock out with no problem. Because when 9 o'clock comes around, I'm beat. I lay down, I'm sleeping. I fall asleep like almost every night with my light on, TV on. I wake up to SportsCenter midnight, miss every game. It sucks.
Do you check your phone before you go to bed, or do you check your phone, like, do you just go to bed and then check your phone when you wake up at like 6 a.m. or whenever?
Well, I lay on the ground. When I'm out, I'm out. Sometimes my phone.
But you say you wake
charger.
up at like midnight when all the games are over.
Oh, yeah. So I'll get up to turn the TV off, the light off, put my phone in the charger if I didn't, and go back to sleep.
So you won't check the scores?
No, not until I wake up, really.
Okay. So you know why the Packers won this game?
Why?
Our listener and buddy, Will Crap, Florida, sent this to us on Twitter. The number one offensive lineman in the NFL right now, according to Pro Football Focus, David Bakhtiari.
God, you're nice. How'd you know who the fuck that was?
Cheated, maybe. Hey, I was also dozing off on this game. I didn't
The dome.
I didn't finish this game either, but I did wake up like half asleep. I woke up to like switch positions, and I heard the announcer going off about Kamara long score.
Oh, I saw that.
And it was like 50+ yarder, and I have Breeze, and I was like, what are the chances that this wasn't a run? What are the chances that Drew Brees dumped this off? And he did. Drew Brees to Kamara for 50-something yards. What are the odds?
I told you, give Breeze a chance. He's getting Michael Thomas back next week.
He's still not looking good. Like they don't have the deep ball. I don't know if Drew Brees can't do it. Can Drew Brees not launch it? Because I see him looking deep, but he doesn't launch that thing. The fucking Chiefs have the ball back.
I was about to say, how the hell did Chiefs get the ball back already? Why are we on the same page?
So
yeah, I didn't understand. I don't even know what I'm just talking about. Anyway,
sorry. Hey, anyway, we're watching it's not a great game anymore, but great matchup, Chiefs Ravens Monday night. But we're back to reality this Thursday. We have Jets Broncos. Can you believe that shit? We have Let me repeat. Jets Broncos Thursday night. The only saving grace of this game is if Blake Bortles plays. Then I'll watch. If not, I'll find some extracurricular.
He's not gonna play because Driscoll's gonna look like Tom Brady against the Jets. Joking.
And looking forward. Go.
as long as Noah Fant eat.
Noah Fant. I'm looking forward to next week. Pats at Chiefs looks to be the best game. That's at 4:35. Philly at 9. Spoiling it. Philly at Niners is a Sunday night game. Over here it.
Where's Garoppolo? Where's Kittle?
Here's one though. Falcons at Packers is Monday Night Football. No snore. Good.
Yeah, no. I'm not going to snore on that one. I like that one.
Yeah, I think that could be a high-scoring one, regardless of the Falcons' bad luck.
Those two teams got history. Mike Vick, Brett Favre.
If we see a Falcons collapse on primetime, I'm done. I'm out.
I'm done. You're out. You're not even a Falcons fan. What are you leaving?
I'm done with the NFL. XFL for me. What's up, Dwayne? All right. Before we get into the NBA, I got to piss. Get some more beer.
More. You're drinking Crown at the bottle.
Fleet, but I stopped. I don't like the taste. Don't stop your recording. I'll be back.
I won't. What do you want me to talk about? NBA?
I'll edit it. I'll edit all the dead space out.
Oh, he's throwing deep. We're recording right now, but he left to go piss and get more alcohol, which is just going to make him piss more. But he came up to me. Well, he texted me and said, we should start a podcast one day. And it took like a few months, but we finally did it. We've been doing it ever since like 2017. Wow. Lamar Jackson, 7 for 13, 35 yards.
Well, doesn't surprise me, does it?
Mahomes, 260 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you know who I'd rather have. That's why Lamar Jackson was, what was he, 5 in our top 100?
You trashed me for saying Ravens were 3 in our power rankings.
Yeah, wait, did the Chiefs score again? A field goal?
No, they went for a field goal. They missed it.
See, the Ravens as a team is high up there. But Lamar Jackson, I don't know.
They look in third behind Chiefs and Seahawks right now.
They are. I'll give you that.
All right. On to basketball. This is almost over. Fuck. Finally. Why this bubble last 20 years? I've been rocking it though. I've been rocking it. Breaking news.
Oh boy.
I know you saw it. I know this is your note. But Doc Rivers out.
Canned.
Did they say fired? They just said, well, I didn't see the word fired.
Well, no, yeah. Woj said Doc Rivers will not return next season. So, but he did release a statement. I didn't read it though. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a mutual parting of ways or he was fired. But I
think he was driven out by the players.
They blew a 3-1 lead. They should have been, if at the very least, in the Western Conference Finals this season. And
Doc Rivers has had chance after chance after chance. And he always falls up short. And this was his last straw.
He has a ring, right, with the Celtics?
Yeah, with the Celtics. But Clippers, he found, he made the playoffs, obviously. Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan. But he couldn't get over the hump. And this was supposed to be the year the Clippers had some sort of relevance.
I'm dead. ESPN's Monday Night Football halftime show is Booger and Adam Schefter. Booger McFarlane.
Hey, Chef, can you come in for halftime real quick?
We need a name on here. Oh, my God.
Booger and Adam. But yeah.
Fuck.
I don't know who they're going to hire.
Well,
Ty Lue.
After this happened, right away, trending on Twitter, Phil Jackson and Becky Hammon.
Phil Jackson not coming out of the mountains to become coach.
Can you imagine?
Paul George.
Phil Jackson with 6 rings. How many he had? 8?
This man coached Michael Jordan, Kobe, Shaq. He ain't coming for 2020 NBA.
Is Leonard, is he even going to be on the Clippers next season?
I don't know. A lot of speculation going on right now, and I want no part in it because
but you're following him around, aren't you?
I know, but I have no idea where the hell he would even want to go. I saw some shit saying that he only came to LA to be coached by Doc. Don't know how true that is. I don't know what's going to happen. I doubt Kawhi's just going to hop to another team. Where's he going to go? Clippers were second in the West. Who's another contender that Kawhi's just going to hop over to? I don't see Kawhi leaving. Point is, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard had horrible, repulsive, disgusting, other Stephen A. synonym words that I can't think of right now because he has a better vocabulary. They score 0 points in the fourth quarter, Game 7 versus the Nuggets? Awful. Awful. So it shouldn't even got to that point. You're up 3-1. You had plenty of opportunities to win, but they didn't. So See ya, Doc. It's been real. I'm sure you'll get picked up by the fucking Sacramento Kings or somebody tomorrow.
No. He's gonna go to
Houston.
No. I saw a team. Someone tweeted a team, and I was like, oh wow, yeah, that's it.
Sixers?
Maybe it was the Sixers.
Did they fire Brett Brown? They could. You're gone, Doc. I don't think they do that though. What's Doc gonna do to the Sixers? Is the Sixers' problem the coach? Can't be.
It's the fucking culture. Bro, do you remember when Jimmy Butler was on the Timberwolves?
No.
Like, that feels like 10 years ago.
I barely remember him on the Bulls.
Oh, no, I do. That was my childhood.
Was he drafted by them?
Yes, and I was on the Jimmy Butler bandwagon from like his rookie season. I tweeted out.
Oh, yes.
I remember tweeting out. I remember responding to your tweet saying like, you said who's better, LeBron or Leonard or whatever. I said Jimmy Butler. This was like 8 years ago or whatever.
Yeah, I do remember him on the Timberwolves now because he used to trash Cat. Call him soft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then he's like, what was his team after that? Heat? Did he come
Sixers.
from Timberwolves? Oh, yeah, Sixers.
And of
Damn,
course,
this nigga be
nothing works in Philly. So
That's why I say he's king of the weekend. He's finally found a team where he wanted to be the guy and found a good ass coach, a good ass GM.
Him and a bunch of rookies,
young guys that just want to fucking ball.
Like a bunch of young guys with
South Beach, Miami.
Bunch of young guys with no egos. So
Zero ego.
So Jimmy can be the guy.
But speaking of the Heat.
Oh, another news. Victor Oladipo, he's looking to move on from the Pacers this offseason.
You don't give a shit. Come to the Spurs. I want to get rid of DeRozan. I'll take Depot.
For sure.
Yeah. I want DeRozan and Aldridge off my team. Hopefully that happens in the offseason. And hopefully Pop leaves. It's not his team anymore. It's new culture, new young guys. I'm capping hard. But yes, we finally got the finals matchup, the bubble finals matchup. We got Heat. We got Lakers. And here's my little Lakers thing. The Lakers they're supposed to be here, all right? LeBron went to LA, played with AD. Everyone said Lakers Clippers finals. We didn't get that. We got Lakers though. And most people would have picked Lakers to beat the Clippers, I think, anyway. So the Lakers, they're expected to be here. Yeah, not me, because I like Kawhi for some reason still. But the Miami Heat is the surprise here in the bubble finals. But this is neither here nor there, but do you think the Celtics would have won against the Heat if they were in the TD Garden with the home court advantage and all that? Do you think the Heat still would have had this sort of chemistry and dominance outside of this open court format?
I don't know, but do you think, like, forget an asterisk next to this season? Actually, put an asterisk, but how about the asterisk means this season we actually found out who was better? Because it's like neutral field. You find out, it's like playing NBA 2K with no fatigue. You're finding out who actually is the better team. No other outside interference.
So what the bubble proved to me is that the Nuggets are for real. LeBron's LeBron, and the Heat got heart.
Yeah.
Giannis is Giannis still. Like, he played like this outside the bubble. The Raptors just fell short.
Like, we found out.
Which kind of surprised me.
We found out exactly who everyone is, I think.
So, you think, if I see a prediction here correctly,
okay,
that the Heat are the realest team in the bubble over LeBron James.
The Heat have barely lost in the playoffs.
LeBron James, AD. That's all you really need.
And that's unfortunate that that's all you really need, because that proves that the Lakers don't have enough role players. Give me the Heat to win this series, to win the finals, because they just are better as a team. Like, you're going to see Hero, Robinson, hitting Jogic.
I ain't helping you. It's your team.
This is my team. Jokic.
Jesus Christ. He's on the Nuggets.
Dragic hitting threes, and you're going to see the Lakers players, because they're stars, they're from LA. The Heat fucking grind. They bring their lunch pail to work. They're a team. They're going to make the Lakers upset because they're confused why the Heat are working so good together. Eric Spoelstra. Give me the Heat. Give me the Heat in 6.
It's crazy to me that the Heat lost a big three and Ray Allen and are back to the finals within 6 years.
And all it took was Jimmy Butler and some good rookies.
That shit doesn't happen. You don't lose star players and go back to the finals that quickly. This just proves Spoelstra's great. Pat Riley, great drafter. Put it all together. Jimmy Butler proving to be the star that he is.
Star. Not a superstar. Star.
Yeah, not a superstar, because, he doesn't need that. He's a team player. He includes all of the guys in his press conferences. He doesn't take credit for shit. He's the glue, the anchor to that team, and they all rally around each other.
Jimmy Butler has more Mamba mentality than LeBron James does. I feel like LeBron James' Mamba mentality fake.
I'm trying to analyze this series because this podcast will be the official finals prediction. Game 1 is Wednesday. Will LeBron shoot his way out of this series? There's no if LeBron loses this, he is not living this down. Not in the same year Kobe dies. Not in the same year that
he's a spokesperson for Black Lives Matter.
He wanted the MVP. He said he was disrespected because he got like shitty MVP votes. He's already 3-6 in the finals. If he goes 3-7, he ain't living this down.
I didn't think about the MVP votes. That kind of scares me because he is pissed about that. Yeah, if LeBron doesn't win this finals, his life's over.
His life.
Might as well jump off.
You have to win this finals if you're LeBron James. This year is more important than ever.
Is this the first finals appearance by an NBA head coach where you're like, wow, what a fucking job? Like, when do you remember, like,
yeah,
I don't even,
because this is the first time in forever that this has been a team that I didn't expect in the finals. Usually we've had look at the finals we've had. Warriors have been in the past like 7. They've always been there. Eastern Conference has been the Bucks, the Raptors when they had Kawhi. It's been predictable.
Well, the Bucks wasn't the Bucks, but it was the Raptors.
The bubble has not been. Yeah, Bucks haven't been in the finals. I keep forgetting who's in the East because the East does change. The West doesn't really change. But the bubble has been one thing, unpredictable. Thus, no bubble winner in our bracket on Patreon. But my finals prediction, I have to pick the Lakers here because this is Lakers' year. Has to be. If the Heat win this finals,
bang, Tyler Hero!
And I don't think you need the Lakers role players to play great. It feels like the Lakers have 25 players on their fucking team right now for some reason. But they each play like 8 minutes a game. You only need a little salt-based sprinkle of each to pull out a victory. I think LeBron's free throws will be the difference.
So you're taking the Heat?
Give me Lakers in 6. I think the Heat can pull out 2 dubs. They'll catch them lacking. But Lakers are just going to pull that shit together. Yo, Anthony Davis versus Bam is going to be a matchup.
That's going to be so much fun.
Bam just came out of nowhere. He's got Hart, 30-point game in game whatever against the Celtics to close them out. Double-double with 5 assists.
Where did he come from?
He's an all-star. Kentucky. I watched him in college.
He a rookie? When is sophomore?
No, he's not a rookie. Might be his 3rd year.
Lisa Salters bad? You like Lisa Salters?
Don't hate her.
Is she kind of cute?
They don't get a lot of TV time, so I can't really hate a sideline reporter. Could drop a name, but joking. You know what I'm talking about. Rants, raves, and reviews. Your favorite segment. Now
Not
that
really.
the week is gone. Fuck. Throw to Kelsey. I need 15.
They
got 10.
27 points. They're still chucking it around the field.
Oh hell yeah! You don't stop. You don't let up. You Andy Reid. You go for 50, 55.
Oh my God. What a throw.
I wish I could throw like that. My first review is Florida the first state to fully open? Governor DeSantis said, fuck it. Everything open, bars, restaurants, party. Go party, Florida. You party.
Yeah,
We are fully open at full capacity.
Florida has entered phase 3 of reopening, which means everything's pretty much reopened. Movie theaters, restaurants, clubs, bars. You have to still maintain distance when you're in there, but the capacity limit has been lifted.
So good luck doing that.
There's word that when we enter stage 4, that stage 4 means they're going to actually go out to the street and like round people up and bring them into bars. So
Caravan them.
watch out for stage 4 in Florida.
Did you listen to Vin Diesel's song? I know you saw my tweet about it.
No. Why would I do that? I laughed because I thought it was funny that he has a song.
Yo, so I found it because I saw this video from Ellen DeGeneres, or not Ellen, Kelly Clarkson has a night show or something. I guess she has a night show. And her studio audience is there on digital screens, socially distanced for some reason, which is very odd to me, very weird, very dystopian. And all the people in the audience are dancing to the Vin Diesel song cringily. They're like doing this. You know,
Why is his picture like that?
It's like a IG 2013 selfie.
Yes. Uh-oh. Chiefs with a... Oh,
Can't do that. I'm ahead of you. I missed the play already.
Yeah, so here's the song. Let me listen to it.
Don't get copyright. We get copyright from Vin Diesel. I'm out.
Vin Diesel.
What's he saying?
I'm not going to lie.
Don't say it's catchy.
It's not bad.
It sounds like the outro song for a high school teen flick. The credits rolling.
Chiefs
and then it's a happy ending. Yep, Chiefs fumbled. So I didn't hate on the song because he tried. I wouldn't play it again.
I would finish it. I would finish listening.
I finished it, but I wouldn't play it again. You know, Vin Diesel, kudos. The man needs Fast and Furious 27 to start filming.
So here's my review. Those Cali fires are scary, huh?
I guess. Never experienced fire.
They just like cloaking the sky in like orange. We get the occasional hurricane here in Florida, but at least we got meteorologists for it. Like they'll give us an idea of the strength of it, the path of it, actually the strength
time.
down to the T. And you have time to escape and plan. These fires are unpredictable. Maybe they should name the fires like they name hurricanes. Maybe
In the fire.
Maybe that'll get people. I don't know. Like, can you imagine the fire Nana?
We got Forest Fire Benjamin.
I don't know.
Cat 7.
Cat 7 fire. They should.
Yeah, no. I didn't know Cali was still burning until you sent me that.
Burning.
Snapchat.
Yep, it's burning. So if you guys are in the path, we send our well wishes. I pray, but I don't.
Yes, we do. Sorry. Yeah, I would pray as well, but we don't. Sorry to the
Oh my
Christian
God.
listeners. What?
Got something in my tooth.
I thought you were talking about me. I got a rave. Big rave.
Bring it to me.
I got my ballot in the mail today.
Oh boy.
A little voter's ballot. So I got to do some research either tonight or tomorrow.
About the presidential candidates.
That's not the only person on the ballot. There's senators, representatives, attorneys, judges, all the shit we talked about earlier.
Right.
Talking about those are the people who we really need to know.
You're right.
On the ballot. And I know nobody. So
Wow, so you're actually going to research.
I have to
Hella
take
respect.
my own advice.
Hella respect.
I have to. Because in the past, this is my third election I'm voting in.
Jeez, we're old.
That's not old at all.
Okay, sorry.
The first two elections, I would see these names. I'm like, who the fuck is this? I bubble that shit in like a Christmas tree on the ballot. And that's not ideal. so
Republican, Democrat.
his name sounds cool. Let me bubble this person in. So I'm at 27, third election, going to take more responsibility in bubbling out this ballot, mail-in ballot. I would go to the polls, but we don't do that over here. But I don't need to see the presidential debate Tuesday.
You will, though.
I don't need to.
You don't need to,
will
but you will.
watch.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
I will watch. I don't need to see any of them for that matter. I know who I'm voting for. You should. I don't. How is anybody indecisive right now? This is all we've been talking about all year. Make a choice. There's because the questions that they ask in the presidential debates, like from the people, I don't know if there's going to be a crowd, but some of the questions they get are from undecided voters.
Yeah, I think it's fair to be indecisive right now. It's not common because people toe their party line.
Correct.
It's funny that you put. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say we know what the debate's going to be.
And I can't fucking wait. I love it.
I know Joe Biden's going to try to keep his cool. He's going to smirk a lot at Trump's rulings.
Oh yeah, every time Trump says something, Biden's just going to smile.
He's just going to laugh and look into.
Yeah.
Get a load of this
God, I can't fucking wait.
And Trump's just going to go in. We know what he's going to do. He's going to go in unscripted.
Oh God, it's gonna be so glorious. Everything tomorrow.
It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny, and that's not a cool thing to say. The president's supposed to be funny,
It's America.
but it's gonna be entertaining, to say the least.
You see, Trump said he will strongly demand Biden be drug tested before the debate.
He needs to be. They both on something. Biden on perks. Trump is on ecstasy. They're on some shit. Trump always looks fucked up. He's always looks drunk as shit.
So there are prop bets for the debate. There's how many times is Trump gonna say "Sleepy Joe Biden"? A lot.
Do you think he's actually going to say that verbally? I think that's a Twitter thing.
You think it's just something that he'll keep on Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, because why would he say? Because if there's no audience, I want to know if there's an audience. Because that's going to be a big factor. There's an audience, he can play to the audience saying something like, you know what Sleepy Joe Biden says? Because, he's talking to the audience. But if he's talking to Joe or the moderators, just three of them, I feel like that's not, it doesn't work there. So he might not say it.
Yeah. I'm going with the under.
Under? Do you think Biden cracks? Do you think he'll yell at him? He'll lose his cool?
I think that'll happen. I think he'll pull a Bernie Sanders out.
Reference?
But maybe not, because Joe might pop them drugs that Trump's talking about, just to like stay level. But Biden can get passionate. But he will stumble a lot.
Oh, and Trump could. I just see. I can't fucking wait. How about The Rock breaking ranks? Like he's usually quiet on the political front, but he came out and said that he endorses first time ever that the biggest entertainment superstar in the world, The Rock, has given his support for a president. He came out the other day on Twitter and supported Biden and Harris.
Oh, it's over for Trump then. That's a wrap. The Rock got like 150 mil on IG.
Yeah. But I don't know if your top comments are the same as mine. You open those up and they're all like Trump 2020.
Of course.
Is like with like 10,000 likes too. I'm like, oh man, this election gonna be wild.
Oh yeah, you're right. Trump 2020, Trump 2020, Trump 2020. But that's the thing though. Biden supporters don't have to do that. Trump supporters are like that because they know that Trump isn't liked, so they do that to instigate. Thus, the giant Trump flags on people's houses. Trump 2020 is always going to be something that can stir up conversation and get people pissed off, and that's why they do it. You're not pissing anybody off saying Biden 2020. By dropping Trump's name, you can start a fire. That's why people do it. That doesn't mean they're actually voting for the guy. They just know it will get people pissed. It's a tool.
Hey, tell me. So you are MAGA. We know that. So we all know who you're voting for.
Look at the red.
So how did you feel when at the campaign rally the other day in Atlanta, organized by Black Voters for Trump at the rally pledged to make Juneteenth a federal holiday, something that Obama never pushed for. Maybe he did push it because you need congressional agreement. And he pushed that he promised that he's going to designate the KKK a terrorist group. Now he also said he's going to designate Antifa a terrorist group. But here's a snippet from the article. The plan he introduced leans heavily on economic proposals such as tax cuts for minority-owned businesses, further focus on opportunity zones that encourage investments in low-income areas, and additional money for broadband internet access to faster job and educational opportunities. So I agree. I assume you're all on board on this as a MAGA.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm all for Trump. I know my king lies sometimes.
My king. My king.
It's just funny. He comes out, says this a month before the election. Had 4 years to. KKK been around for years. I don't think that's legal though. To I don't think he has the power to do that. To name them a terrorist organization. I don't know.
We'll see.
I guess we will. Will. Time tells all and all politicians lie. But you have to circle somebody. Actually, you don't. Because it says on the ballot that if you leave some blank, it does not invalidate your ballot. The only thing that will invalidate your ballot is if you do not sign it. So don't be that kid who doesn't write his name on the test. Please.
Did you see what Joe Montana did?
That the quarterback?
One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, yes.
Oh, I thought I was wrong. You made me feel like I was wrong.
So here's what he did. Joe Montana and his wife had the scare of their life Saturday when an intruder came inside the house and snatched one of their grandchildren right out of a woman's arms. Law enforcement sources told TMZ that at 5 p.m. Saturday, a 39-year-old woman entered the home where Joe and Jennifer Montana were staying. She got in through an unlocked door. The intruder saw a woman holding a baby, and the law enforcement say that the intruder walked away with Montana's grandchild to another part of the house where she was confronted by Joe and Jennifer. They wrestled the baby away from the woman, and then the intruder ran out of the house.
A woman did this?
Yeah, she was booked on kidnapping and burglary charges. Mark Andrews dropped it.
Was she on any sort of drugs? You just
I
walk into
I would assume. This is my first time reading it.
Oh.
Damn, Joe Montana looks a lot like Sean Payton, but anyway. Yeah, crazy story. Joe Montana wrestling away a baby from a kidnapper's arms.
Yeah. This is not really a rant. It's just more of an observation. Like, I don't understand why, two-part here, why guys still think making content about, women's asses is funny and why people still laugh at it. And I'm talking about the skits where, like, there's a guy walking with a girl and they pass somebody, the guy looks back at the girl's ass, and that type of shit. People
Like
are still
meme?
making this type of shit. Like,
I don't know what you're watching. What are you watching? Bites?
how's it? I follow a couple guys from Vine that still post shit like that, and
King Batch? Curtis Loprior?
I don't follow Curtis. I follow King Bash, but
Good.
he still makes videos like that. But I'm not referencing him. But he does fall in the category.
Corny?
It's just, yes, it's corny. It's played out.
Just easy content.
Yeah, I get it. But fuck, like, it's the people watching it I don't get. Like, you guys just in this cycle of watching the same shit over and over. Come on, let's expand our minds a little bit. Jesus, beg for some originality, guys. You consumers are fucking up the creative space. Because if we're not basic and simple, we don't get love. Because our deep, thought-out comedy is not appreciated.
Speaking of which, you get good numbers on your Life as a Jaguars fan video?
Not on Instagram. No, you saw that close friend story. So Instagram's, you trying to make me rant about Instagram. Fuck that app. Hate that app. Algorithms fucked unless you make reels now. First it was IGTV where you had to post to get all the views. Then they said, fuck that. People like short form content now again. So we're back to 15-second reels, get the most views on Instagram now. They said, fuck IGTV for the most part. And maybe you post a picture, that shit might never get seen by anybody. I posted a picture on Sunday and it had 3 likes in an hour. I was like,
what?
Fuck wrong with this algorithm?
3 likes? You delete it?
No shit. Nobody saw it. Fuck. So like IG, if it wasn't paying my bills, I wouldn't be on the app. I shouldn't be getting more views on Facebook. But my older audience got me. Them 30, 40, 50. Shout out to y'all on Facebook. But speaking of Jaguars videos, tune in. JagsAtHome.com. Sunday, we're playing the Bengals. Fuck.
It's not that bad. Come on. Joe Burrow about to cook, but shh.
We're about to cook.
We're chilling.
He is. I might start AJ Green.
You going to Disney with me next week?
That's next week.
Yes.
God damn, these days are coming quick.
It's next Wednesday and Thursday.
Once I figure out the rental situation.
Rental car, rental hotel. What you talking about?
Oh. You said Wednesday, Thursday, right?
Yeah.
So you want to get there Wednesday, stay the night, go again Thursday, or leave Thursday? Are you back-to-back days?
Or we can get there Tuesday night, go out to downtown Disney. You know, they got clubs and stuff.
God, you trying to get Rona.
Go to bed, go back out Wednesday to Disney, go to bed, go back out Thursday to Disney. But I think that's too much.
Can you hang?
Yes, you know I can
You
hang.
be sleeping.
You know, once you get me in a hotel bed, though,
Yeah, I know.
not.
Get out that bed. The AC on 60, you out.
Oh my God. Don't tease me.
Especially after walking around Disney for a whole day.
Oh,
You get in that bed,
nothing's better.
you falling asleep to the Beauty and the Beast song. You out.
So if you guys want to hook up with us, there's not sexually, But if you want to hook up with us, Wednesday, Thursday, we'll be at Disney World in Orlando.
Open invite?
Yep, open invite. Come on down.
I'll invite Zane.
None of our listeners are weird. Well, not all of our listeners are weird. Seabass shows up.
I knew that was coming. Seabass. Speaking of which, Chris Carson should be back next week, I hope. That is our show, guys. Why did I think the election was this week? The debates this week. Make sure y'all share this show with your parents, friends, enemies. Rate and review us on iTunes so we got some shit to read next week. Watch us on YouTube. I had some funny facial expressions and almost
YouTube.com/Dunn and Drew, or just type in Dunn and Drew. You'll find us.
Yeah, you'll find us. We're kind of big. Make sure you subscribe to our Patreon. We're doing that baseball bracket challenge. Wild card starts today, tomorrow, if you're listening Monday night on the West Coast. We will catch y'all on social media. Hopefully, Kelsey gets 15 points for me. If not, I'm 2-1 in fantasy. We'll see you next time. This has been Dunn and Drew, baby.